here with us to talk more about the markets. Rahul, talk to us about how are you analyzing the market right now? Naysayers are saying market is expensive and stretched, but the rally is not fizzling out in a very big manner.
Right, Ajay. First of all, thank you for having me on the show. As far as the markets are concerned, see, Ajay, liquidity is available in the market. And as we are seeing that globally, markets are appreciating this liquidity flow. Today also, there is a meeting of FDI USA for the further clarifications, as USA is announcing 2.0 stimulus package, which is giving boost to the markets globally. And until positive news of COVID-19 vaccine doesn't come up, we are not expecting any big correction, and market will consolidate and move in positive direction only. And there is investment opportunity, and it is very clear that we can see this opportunity in every decline. So buying on dips is the strategy we are opting right now. And valuations must have been stretched, but the euphoria will lead the market in the presence of positive vaccine. And major profit booking will be witnessed after that period only. So stocks and sector will change time to time, but buying interest will be continued in the market.
Rahul, there's a very important meet today between top bankers and Prime Minister regarding how the situation is. Let's get in my colleague, and then we'll discuss how the banking situation is panning out and the factors which are playing out there. Karishma, tell us what are you gathering?
Well, absolutely right. A crucial meeting that is set to be held today at 4 p.m. Prime Minister will be chairing a meeting with the senior executives of banks, NBFCs, and like you mentioned, secretaries of important ministries. What we're learning and still picking up from sources is that Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Corporate Affairs Secretary, Aviation Secretary, and all finance secretaries will be part of this meeting. The agenda of the meeting has been quite clear. It's been also confirmed that the agenda will be around credit products and financial sustainability, financial empowerment through technology. But we are also picking up is that PM Modi will be taking stock of the situation on the liquidity issues that the sectors have been facing, and especially the concerns that banks have been putting in. Interestingly, this meeting comes at a point where the RBI Financial Stability Report, which was just released about 4 days back, spoke about the rising NPAs due to COVID-19 pandemic and the bad health of the bank. Well, this 4 p.m. meeting, which is going to be held through video conference, will probably take few important decisions, and there will be important discussions due to the distress that sectors have been on the economic side of it.
Right. Thanks very much for that, Karishma. Rahul, from the banking space, the kind of news flow which is coming in on fundraising, on the risks which lies ahead, higher provisioning, and now PM himself is actually taking stock and meeting with the top bankers. How are you analyzing this space?
Like this space is on a contra view right now for me. Financial sector will be bullish, and the fear of bad result is actually has not that much impact. And as we can see, the earning numbers coming are decently fair, and bank and Nifty has underperformed in this time if we compare it to Nifty. So we believe that banking and financial stocks will be performing in coming days.
Right. All right, Rahul. That is, of course, about the banking stocks. But let's shift focus and talk about the chemical space. You have one such stock on your radar today, Rahul, IOL Chemical. Let's pull up the stock of IOL Chemical and see how exactly that stock has actually done in the last, say, 1 year. IOL Chemical is one stock which has pretty much done very well in the last 1 year. Talk to us, Rahul. Why do you like that stock?
Actually, IOL Chemical, this is the particular stock which we have been recommending from a very long time. And 3 months back also we recommended this stock at around 275 rupees. And as you know that we have been really bullish on API theme, and it has given tremendous performance in this time. We recommended IOL 3 months back at 275, and since then it has given huge profits and currently trading near around 800 rupees. And a few days back, we got result update numbers from the same space from Granules India and Aarti Drugs. So we are expecting good numbers from IOL as well, as it belongs to the same space, which will be coming on Friday. And in last 3-4 months, what I looked into it, that FPI, including Morgan Stanley, has done one-side buying in this stock. And APIs, after running this much also, this particular stock is still low in terms of valuation. So we will recommend this stock for buying, but only in the dips with the target price of 1,000 rupees in coming 6 months.
Ajanta Pharma, why do you like that particular stock, and what's the target you have?
Ajay, see, Ajanta Pharma, as you know, it is primarily involved in development and manufacturing and marketing of specialty pharmaceutical finished dosage. The company is currently virtually debt-free. Company has a good return on equity track record from last 3 years. That is around 20.82%. And the stock is traveling in the range of 1,350 to 1,530. That is the consolidation phase of the stock. As soon as it takes it over from 1,530 levels, the targets coming for Ajanta Pharma will be 1,650 and 1,700 in approximately 6 months.
Rahul, last time you were there on the channel, there was one of your stock picks was Shivalik Rasayan at 350. Now it's hovering around the 450 mark. Before I get you on other calls of yours, what are your thoughts here?
Shivalik has done really good, and even we interacted over it that this particular stock is really good, as the SRL holdings was also there around 40%. And apart from this, I have been bullish over some infra stocks as well. As you know, Dilip Buildcon is one of those stock which I'm currently bullish on.
IDFC First Bank, that particular stock is also one of your stock picks. In fact, we did have Mr. Vaidyanathan also on the channel today after the results. IDFC First Bank, the stock has fallen a whole lot and now hovering around. What do you think from here on could be the road forward for IDFC First Bank, Rahul?
Ajay, IDFC First Bank numbers which we got yesterday were really good. Provisioning has reduced, and the net levels, it has come up in profit. Net NPAs has reduced, even the gross NPA has reduced. Increased net interest margin and CASA ratio has been increased, and that is what the bank has reported. So I believe that in this stock also, if we do buying on dips, one can accumulate this stock at the lower levels of 28. And the targets which we are seeing is around 33 to 34 rupees in coming 2 to 3 months.
Let's get a slice of Mr. V. Vaidyanathan's conversation also with my colleagues after the results, what he had to say about the way businesses are panning out right now.
No, I'll share some numbers with you about lending, which is not there in the investor presentation, that level of detail. But since you asked me this level of detail of a question, in April, compared to a normal dispersal numbers on a quarter basis, in April, our dispersal is as good as zero. That is really the month of lockdown and all that. In May, we reached 5% of our normal. In June, we reached 20% of our normal. In July, we reached 30% of our normal. So we are seeing every month after the April, this number is increasing, disbursements are increasing, and that's really good news. I feel that on the retail side now, in the next couple of months, we should start reaching about 60% of what it was in January and February of this year. So that gives you a sense about what's happening in disbursals. So therefore, the book growth, which people were assuming the worst, people thought there's going to be a flat year. Even in the annual report, I wrote out a report saying that it's going to be a lost year. It's not looking like that. Things are actually looking better. I think the disbursals start picking up. Book will start growing from next quarter onwards, which is important.
Let's talk about the construction kind of name which you like, Rahul. Dilip Bilcon is one of them. What's the target over here, and what's the story building?
See, Ajay, the Dilip Bilcon is the largest player in road infra projects in India. And the order book which the company was holding till 31st March was around 19,000 crore. And in last 1 and 2 months, there is new orders which company has received of around 10,000 crores. So those are the big numbers coming from the company in terms of order book. And this stock has been consolidating in the levels of 270 and 300 range. And in coming months, I'm aiming to get the targets of around 350 to 375 in Dilip Bilcon.